What's up, YouTube? PMP Podcast back with another video. Today's video is going to be NBA player PJ Washington ex Brittany Renner secured the bag. This video was sent to me via Instagram, so you never know what it's about. You never know what's going to happen. We'll just see what happens as we go along. I have talked about this situation a little bit, but I think I'm going to go and dive into a little bit more context of my opinion on the situation because a lot of people have been asking me for it, so why not now? But give me the HBO special. That's our brother out special. Hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Let's get right into the video.
Hey, it's your girl India Michelle here, back with another video on the whole thing with NBA player PJ Washington and his IG thought ex-girlfriend, baby mama Brittany Renner. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, but and their whole breakup. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get into it. So when it comes to, I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on both ends, right? When it comes to PJ, you're dumb as a bag of fucking rocks, okay? You're dumb as a bag of rocks. And nobody should feel sorry for you because the girl already let you know up front. You know, she wrote a book about how many dudes she slept with, people in the entertainment industry, rappers, whatever, blase. She even made a video about how this is how, you know, the best, basically in so many words, what she was saying was the best lick is to get over on a damn NBA or athlete because they're stupid. And you proved her right.
Absolutely.
You're dumb because why? And you seen the video.
And I completely agree with her so far, right? And I have to be consistent with my message, as in this. PJ knew. Right? If I'm dating a woman and she has a book where on the cover of that book she's butt naked at 27 years old, disclosing who writes an audio biography about their life, detailing everything they've done in the industry when they're 27? Right? We've seen this happen before, but that happens when you're in your 40s and you're on your way out. How around have you been to be able to write that book at 27 years old? You must have been really active. But PJ's seen that. He's seen a video of her surface saying, if you want an easy lick, date an athlete because they're dumb. And he decided to continue on with what he was doing. Right? And I talk about women that date guys and marry guys like Future. Like when Future told his son that his mother was a 304. I said, hey, you date guys like Future, you're going to get situations that guys like Future bring. You can't date an asshole and then complain when the asshole does asshole things. Same with this. You can't date promiscuous women and then be shocked when they do things that are promiscuous. So he's responsible in this situation. I have to be consistent with my message. He is responsible for this. He's accountable. He has to be accountable for what he's done. Now, I get the fact of this. I get that he was 17 when Brittany was showing up to his games. She was showing up to his high school games. He turns 18. She's dating him now when he's at Kentucky. So sure, she groomed him. I get it. Nobody's going to feel bad for a man, though. Now, if the roles were reversed and it was a woman, people would feel bad. But men, you don't have that leeway. It doesn't matter how young you are. If you are a young man with money, somebody's going to try to take advantage of you, whether that be your manager, whether that be your parents, whether that be your friends, somebody or a girl, somebody's going to want to take advantage of you. Y'all got to start tapping into this content. I think that just to even be an athlete, a professional athlete, you should be looking at a Kevin Samuels or MTR or O'Shea Duke Jackson or a PMP video. You should be required to do red pill homework to even get a contract. Just to make sure you're responsible with your money. So situations like this don't happen. But as I'm saying, he's going to be held accountable. No one cares. Society isn't going to care because he's a man. No one cares about what happens to men. Men have to understand this and act accordingly. And that means being accountable for your actions and trying to be as most responsible as you can. Because the second you slip up, you out of there. You don't get second chances. Let's continue the video.
And still decide to sleep with her unprotected, get her pregnant, wipe her up, and then want to sit here and call foul by saying, oh, you was basically playing me all along.
We'll get to the Brittany Renner situation too. I'm sure it'll come.
That goes back to
because I have an opinion on that as well.
That video I did
in terms of her responsibility.
Basically, niggas is being annoying, and this goes back to when you can't depend on money to get you to have success within your relationship. You have to have, the game has to be in you, not on you. And with him, the game is just on him. You know what I'm saying? His game is, I'm an NBA player. I'm a brand new NBA player. I got a little money in my pockets. You should just fuck with me just from that. Oh yeah, she fucked with you, all right. 18 years worth of child support. That's how she fucked you. You know what I'm saying? You were supposed to fucking leave. You know what I'm saying? Not wife up, fuck, pregnant. Now you somewhere looking stupid. And to be honest, and I'm not gonna tell a man what to do with his own penis, but to be honest, I would have looked at that video and be like, yeah, I gotta stay away from her. I got to stay away from her because she's one of those, if I even slip, I wouldn't even want to fuck with her in the damn condom pop. I would just stay the hell away from her because she's letting you know she has no respect for you. She ain't have respect from you from jump. She was just so happy to be lucky. And to be honest with you, and like I said, I'm going back and forth between the two. I'm not even mad at her. Congratulations, Brittany. You won. For the next 18 years, you won. But you kind of told on yourself. You showed your hand a little too soon. You should have got them married. Let me not, because then y'all be going to be thinking I'm thinking like that. But I'm just saying on the way of, that's how, if you going to play a nigga shit, you might as well should have got him a little bit harder than just child support. But anywho.
That's right from the horse's mouth. That's right from the horse's mouth. What more do you need? And I looked at some of the comments and I looked at some of the responses to the news that this happened. And there were a lot of women that had a troubling response. They're congratulating Brittany as if she's done something that's noble. There's nothing noble about that. We've gotten to a place where that is of such that is about selfishness. It's so self-centered that women are using their wombs to have a quick come up so that they can have some kind of financial success, so they can have more material things. That's where we've come in terms of selfishness. We've gotten to the point where women want to go out and start OnlyFans, not even considering the fact that their children are going to grow up in the world. School is already tough enough. They're like mini prisons. Schools are like mini prisons, and there's a lot of bullying that goes on in mini prisons. And if your mother was on OnlyFans, that's going to be a part of that bullying. But what I'm trying to say is this. People are so self-centered now that they're not even thinking about the only part of this equation that matters, and that is the child. I don't care if PJ want to go out and blow his money and trick it and be dumb and spend it on. Do what you want to do. It's your money. I didn't shoot no layups. Right? I wasn't shooting with you in the gym, as they say. But and if it comes to Brittany, I don't care what she wants to do. If she wants to take advantage of men because she doesn't like men, and if you listen to the context of a lot of her conversations, I think you come to the same conclusion. She obviously does not like men, and that could be a troubled past or whatever it may be, but she does not like men. So I don't care what she does, but I do care when there's a child that's brought into this world that's not out of love because the mother wanted to try to take advantage of the father. And we don't talk about that. It seems like this whole movement for equality is starting to disregard the children that are involved. A lot of the movement that are for a lot of the people that are for the movement of equality are for terminating pregnancies. A lot of people that are for the movement of equality are for women to go out and try to get pregnant to take advantage of wealthy men. And that's a little disturbing to me. But let's continue the video.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not gonna be ashamed to say I'm not mad at her. Shit, she did what she used what she got to get what she.
And I'm sorry, I'm gonna say this: when society stop investing in the future, and that is the children, when you stop caring about the future, and that is the children, you're done. You have no legacy. You have nothing left. Once you disregard the children because of your own selfish needs, your society is over. Your community is over. Let's continue the video. My bad. I just had to stop and say that because I think that's an important point. And a lot of, I think America's sliding down that slide. But let's continue.
One, she got a sucker. I'm not feeling sorry for a dude that's you already seen. I could see if she portrayed herself on social media or just and in real life as a good girl, as a good wifey, a good girl that could be a good wife, a good mother, and then a few years down the line, she you seen a video surface of her that this is what she's saying, but you saw it before you even stuck your dick in her, and you still did it, and now you want to feel sorry. And for her to even say, athletes are dumb, damn girl, how many athletes that you fuck? How many athletes that you slept around with for you to say some shit like that? That's a bona fide.
And I just want to go ahead and end the video there. There's a few more minutes of the video if y'all want to look at it. Just kind of my final thoughts on it. From here, I'm sure it's just going to be ranting about kind of the same thing. But and I think we've touched on a lot of the most important points in terms of her argument or her conversation with this. But I really want to say this, and I think it's very important, and this is why I continue to say this, for men to understand this. The clinical studies are in, guys. Men demonstrate aggression through violence. Guys are just a little bit more violent. We tilt a little bit more to the violence end of the spectrum. All right, it doesn't mean that men are out here raging, foaming at the mouth, trying to hit people or hurt people. It just means when we solve our problems, we tend to solve them more often with violence. If I have a problem with my friend, we may get in a fist fight, but we're friends the next day. Women, however, demonstrate aggression through manipulation. I hate Susie. She slept with Brandon. Right? They do it through manipulation. They try to undermine your character. That's how women demonstrate aggression. So when you see a person like Brittany Renner, when you see that she hates men, she ain't going to go out and start hurting men. Men who hate women, they go out and hurt women. Women who hate men, they go out and hurt men, but they do it through manipulation, i.e. getting pregnant. And I think it's really important for men to understand this. And it's harder to punish. And the reason why you see more men in prison is because it's harder to punish manipulation, because you don't know if it's manipulation, right? So you got a guy, if I hit you upside the head, I go to prison for assault, or I go to jail for assault, whatever it may be, get a ticket, whatever it may be, right? The more violent the crime, obviously, the more time I'm gonna do. But at the end of the day, if I do something that's violent to you, I'm gonna get in trouble for it. However, if I manipulate you to do something, if I destroy your character, if I lie on your name, if I say you did something that you didn't do because you didn't give me the deal as a singer, or you didn't give me the role in the movie that I wanted, that's not quantifiable, and that's why it's hard to punish it. But it's still important for men to understand that that exists, and there are just as many violent women, or not violent, but aggressive women as there are men. So just as many men that are out there wanting to hit women and hurt women, there are just as many women. However, I don't think there are a lot across the board. I think most people are good people. I don't think that most men want to hurt women. I don't even think it's close to most. I think most men protect women. That's kind of what we've done historically speaking. And I think there are a lot of women that are being incentivized to manipulate more. So I see it happening more and more often, and I don't think a lot of men understand that that's how women show aggression. A lot of women do not like men in 2021, but they will be around you for your resources. And men have to understand that. That doesn't mean that all women are bad. That doesn't mean there are no good women out there. I'm just saying you have to be careful, because this behavior is being promoted as just okay and normal when really it's a sign of aggression. Till next time.